Good morning, I'm meteorologist Shane Hinton with your July 1st morning tropical update. A lot went on over the weekend and we continue to monitor several different disturbances throughout the tropics. So let's go ahead and start from west to east. First, we're going to start with now tropical depression Chris. This was tropical storm Chris late Saturday or Sunday into early Monday morning. Now it is downgraded to a tropical depression as it's moving further inland into Mexico, not bringing any impacts to us, but this area of Mexico and eastern Mexico specifically has just been walloped by different tropical disturbances so far this season. As we head out to the main weather headline, this is the biggest tropical disturbance we're talking about. It's Hurricane Beryl. It was a Category 4. Over the weekend, it did some rapid intensification. Early Monday morning, it downgraded to a Category 3 as that eye regenerated. Look at that well-defined eye on the radar here, back to a Category 4 status as it's pushing through the windward islands. A variety of warnings that are being issued for those parts of the Atlantic. Notice the forecast cone still has it continuing to hold on to its major hurricane status at least halfway through the Caribbean. Then it interacts with wind shear. Now, whenever we see wind shear, this kind of shreds the tropical system apart. So it's going to downgrade down to a level 2 or Category 2 hurricane before eventually moving through the Yucatan Peninsula and into the Bay of Campeche. Now, it's at this point that we have a lot more uncertainty because at this point, the forecast cone goes to midnight on Saturday. Okay, this is the best guess, if you will, at this point because it's so far out. Just as a reminder, don't get married to the idea that the system is going to follow the center of the cone where you see the icons. What the cone means is the center of the system can go anywhere in the cone or on the edge of it. Now, if we take a look at the spaghetti plot models, I want to show you what they're showing. There's still a lot of uncertainty once we get to the end of it. Pretty consistent with it going through the Caribbean. We have that subtropical ridge or that Bermuda high that's really going to help keep it down toward the south, away from the Florida, Cuba, and Puerto Rico. As we make our way into the Gulf of Mexico, that's when we start to lose the influence of the subtropical ridge, and then we have to see how much our heat dome plays a role into its steering. Right now, the bulk of the models have it continuing to go through the southern part of the Gulf of Mexico and into eastern Mexico, once again, where several disturbances have pushed through. However, you can see some forecast models do have it pivoting towards South Texas, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled over the next several days. This is not going to impact your 4th of July holiday. I want to go ahead and say that right now, but it could bring some tropical moisture toward the end of the weekend into the beginning of next week. As we take a look at another tropical wave, it was at a higher % chance of development earlier this morning on KVUE Daybreak. Now it's down to a 60% chance over the next 7 days, 30% chance over the next 48 hours. Now, since we've gone through Alberto, Beryl, and Chris, the next name on the list is the D name, which is Debbie. We will continue to track the tropics for you here in the KVUE Weather Center and provide updates on air and online.